Today we're talking about losers. Just kidding. Winners and losers. What makes a loser or a winner? I think I figured it out. It's not in the DNA, it's not in anything, because guess what? We all start out the same way, for the most part, right? Little differences here and there, but for the most part, we start out the same. So, where do we steer off the road and things go wrong? First of all, it's all across the road when it happens. But the thing is, we're not used to spotting it, or we're not used to thinking about spotting it, so we let it happen. Anyway, if we don't catch it, it could literally sink your life. It's the difference between having a happy life or being the most miserable dude at the bar at 80 years old, still there, just wasting your life, being drunk every day and just being miserable. Dude, it happens. It happens all the time because we're people, we're human. We don't know how to deal with issues, right? So this is the thing. You have to know what your bad traits are. Bad traits, bad habits. Get rid of them. That's it. That is it. The bad habits bring you down much stronger than the good habits pull you up, if that makes sense. Now think about one habit, drinking. One little habit, drinking, can ruin your whole life. Overeating can ruin your life. Jealousy. It's like whatever bad trait there is, whatever bad trait is dragging you and like not letting you just be you, you got to figure out how to get rid of it. That is the only difference between what makes a winner and what makes a loser. Who's a loser? I've seen it, you've seen it, you know it's true. Think about it this way. Like I came up with an analogy, check it out. Sometimes we don't see, or refuse to see what's wrong with us, so we just let it go and just keep dragging ourselves down into the mud. Anyway, but what that looks like from the side is, for the people that do see it, they maybe they're trying to tell you, but you're like, nah, no thank you. I don't want to fix anything about me. This is what it looks like. If you're in a boat, in the middle of the ocean, you got a big hammer, and you're just banging on the bottom of the boat, just poking holes in the boat, and people around you are looking at you like, bro, what are you doing? Like you're gonna sink your boat. You're like, no, this is fun, check it out, it's making holes, it's sprinkling, oh my god, you guys. And everybody around you is like, stop, you're gonna sink. And eventually, guess what? You sank. Yep, your boat sank. That's it. That's what it looks like from the side for people who keep the people who lose in general. There's I know that there's different types of circumstances that I understand, but people who lose in general, just do it to themselves. They refuse to let go of those bad habits. They just keep them, right? They just like, oh, it's mine. I would look, ooh, like I'm not letting this go. Like, why not? Why not? It's not you. It's not doing you any service. It's like, think about if you owned the football team and you had 3 duds. Your quarterback was a dud. Your kicker was a dud. Your wide receiver was a dud. The rest of the guys were good, but you had these 3 duds on your team. Do you keep them? They're dragging the rest of the team down, right? You wouldn't. If you owned the football team, you would trade those dudes. You would trade them for something better, for somebody better. It's the same with bad habits. Very few bad habits can drag you down much, much, much further than the good habits can, keep you afloat. I'll give you a perfect example of a winner and a loser in the same person. How that can turn around, because it's like once you get there, oh, but the work is done. No, it's not one of those situations. This is constant work. This is one of those things where you're you always gotta work on it. There's no way around it. Right? But you gotta want to work on it. I'll give you a perfect example. The singer Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is an incredible dude. I really like the guy, but when he was in his loser era, he was, doing drugs, overeating, hanging out with bad people, but because he was making those same mistakes, he didn't want to admit that he was making those mistakes. So he kept making the same mistakes, just so he doesn't admit that he's wrong, and kept going down and down and down until he was like over 500 pounds. He was a big dude. Now, this Jelly Roll getting obese like that, poking holes in his boat. How many more holes do you think he had until that boat would have sunk? Not that many. It was close. It doesn't matter how much money he had. It was miserable. He was literally talking about how he had problems wiping his, like going to the bathroom, can't wipe. Like, dude, simple situations like that. Like, dude, he was miserable. But then, started working on his issues, trying to figure out his head. Why do I do these things that I do? Saw his therapist, this and that. Started figuring things out and slowly turned it around and lost like 270 pounds. Literally, half of him, boop, gone. That's a winner and a loser in the same person. Just to show you how that can sway. Because you know what? If he lets go of those healthy habits, he's going right back to Loserville real fast. And he knows how to do that real well. It's the fight, man. It's the fight. You got to pick your fight. So next time you think, oh, just one more time, just one more day, one more week, one more year, and then I'll work on it. That's just another hole in your boat. How many more holes can your boat take before it sinks? Think about that before you start making changes. Are you on the way to Loserville? You're going to start winning. So that's it. Losers keep on to their bad habits until those bad habits sink them. And you never know how long you got. So anyway, the only thing you got to do to start winning a little bit in your life, start being a good dude, start being the dude that you want to be, is replace the bad habits with some good habits, give it some time, see what happens. See if things don't change. And you keep snowballing, keep replacing bad habits with good habits. Before you know it, you just might find the life you were looking for anyway. True story. Or as the young kids say, facts. I admit.